Hilfiger. Nigga. This is the Star Report. I am your host, Troy Terrain, PKA Star, Tuesday evening, early afternoon, all right? Welcome to the show that never ends. You know I wouldn't let you down. We're going to talk about Nori, a.k.a. Victor Santiago Jr. Yes, Nori has apologized for the Ye, a.k.a. Kanye West, the interview on the Drink Champs. I am not fully up to speed, so this will be a research show for the most part. Good afternoon, troll babies, or good evening. How you guys doing? Can you hear me? Audio okay? Spelling? Sipping black coffee? If you're new to this show, I usually let my audience, which is much younger than I, according to analytics, I let them talk first. But in this particular case, I want to jump out the window first. I do. At the risk of being the older guy and a know-it-all, because nobody likes a know-it-all, I think I can say some things to bring some type of understanding to the situation. And this, if you ask me, is a pivotal point in urban media. The interview, as you may or may not know, has been taken down off of Revolt TV's YouTube channel. Other people have grabbed the file. They reposted it. I only saw 1 hour of it, as some of you should know. And I was going to go back and watch the other 2 hours, but I couldn't find the time because I'm packing for the road trip. So my knowledge about the entire interview is limited. So I want you guys to just give me a second. Let me get some things out, and then I will go to you. Victor Santiago Jr., a.k.a. Nori, he apologized. And let me say, that's a good thing. Salute to you, Nori. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. And I'm going to try and be as objective as I can, but at the same time, me and this guy and his buddy Capone from Capone and Noriega have had some really good conversations together. I think the last time I saw them was 2010. And then they were on the Bum Bitch remix on one of the Star and Buck Wild songs that we used to play on Hot 97. So we've got some history. I like the two of them. I respect the two of them. You know, from time to time, I dumb out and I may take a shot or two, but that's what I do. That's who I am. Anyway, I think he did the right thing. Nori has put in a lot of work over the decades in terms of being an artist. He is now a businessman more than ever before. And I know, he has a genuine character. Genuine. He's the type of guy, whenever he came up to the radio station, he was always saying hi to people, even if he didn't fucking know you. A smile and other things of that nature to let people know that he was enjoying the whole process of being interviewed, intertwining with the sales department, and things of that nature. That's just one aspect of what I consider to be his genuine character. He has also toured the goddamn world. Yes? No? Troll babies? Toured the world, representing Left Rack City, Queens, New York. He's got a beautiful family. I've never met his significant other. What does he have, 8 or 9 kids? I forget. He's got little mouths to feed. He has reached a point where it's more so about his nucleus and his self-preservation. His immediate family and those that are closest to him. He has given you a lot, if you ask me. A lot. He's bought niggas slave chains, bought niggas cars, paid for funerals, all sorts of shit. Whenever somebody used to come to him and Capone, they would spread the money around. Now he needs your support. He needs your support. I'm not going to make this about, people scared of the small hats. No. If you respect power, then it's not about, the Jews or the small hats. It's power. Don't be a fucking player, hater. If you're not in power, get you some power. Get you some money, then you get the power, then you get the respect. Yes? He has gone above and beyond. And in this defining moment in his career, being a social engineer, a media host, along with DJ EFN, he did the right thing, in my opinion. He deserves to continue on in his career, his life, to build new relationships. He's lost a lot of niggas coming up. A lot of niggas over the last 25 or however many years. A lot of them niggas just fell to the wayside. A lot of those niggas weren't loyal. They weren't businessmen. They were leeches, hanger-ons. Niggas are salty and bitter. He did the right thing. For himself, his family, he apologized. And it's not just because it's a different day and time, a different landscape. The urban audience, listen to me carefully, kids. Listen to me real fucking carefully. Is not loyal. It's not loyal. They take pride in watching the demise of their own heroes. That's why they're so quick to say, yo, he washed. Yo, she ain't had a hit in so long. That bitch is trash. They take pride in that. That's why tea and gossip and other things are so much more prevalent in the urban genre and audience. If I sat here and spoke about the Copernican revolution as I have in the past, nobody gives a goddamn. If I sit here and talk about the Spanish Inquisitions, nobody gives a shit. But if I talk about some goddamn tea or some other shit, ooh, child, it's messy, right? The urban audience is not loyal. It doesn't mean they, us, we, and I use the term we loosely, are bad people. We're just, we're always on some new shit. Yo, you wearing that old shit? That shit went out of style last year. Fuck out of here. So Nori did the right thing. He apologized. I don't mean to drag this out, but myself, I hit a brick wall in 2006, got arrested. Said some things. I'm not going to go back into those things now, but you may or may not know. And never said sorry. Never had to pay anybody. It reassured me of some things with regards to what it was that I was doing and where I was headed. And there was only two people that reached out to say, hey, I'm here if you need me. One was Sean Combs, a.k.a. Diddy, and I will always respect and love this man for this. The lawyer that I had, not to drag this out, but Benjamin Braffman, he came down to the police station. He said, before I could even ask him anything, he says, Diddy, Sean Combs, says whatever you need, he's got it. Bail money, whatever. Diddy said that. His lawyer, or my lawyer, who was a friend of his, Benjamin Braffman, came and said that to me. The other person, Reverend Al Sharpton, brought me on his radio show and said, this is my friend, Star. So, within this journey and this business of entertainment, or the industry of music, or the music business, it's cutthroat, it's conniving, backstabbing, and so on and so forth. Nori, in my opinion, did the right thing. He apologized. If you remember when we spoke about the interview at first, Ye, and I asked you, does Ye have fuck you money to say what he's saying? Does he have fuck you? Sometimes he can have fuck you money. You can say, hey, fuck you, fuck everybody. Then he goes back, he or she goes back to wherever they're from, and life continues on. I read something here recently that he's doing a whole lot of spending now. Yay. So we're going to see just how long his money is, and if it's really fuck you money. What's the guy's name? Is it Chris Cuomo? Chris Cuomo, who used to be on CNN. He just interviewed Ye. What's that, News Nation or something like that? His ratings were in the toilet, so of course he wants Kanye to come on and talk, and I didn't even watch it. I just said, what? Fuck out of here. Oh, remind me to talk about Joseph Cartagena, a.k.a. Fat Joe, who now remembers my name. Salute to you, Joe. He tried to act like he didn't know. Somebody sent me a little clip. He was on Instagram sitting there. What are those guys' names? I'm just going to give you a little touch-up. It's never personal, Joe, but, I always let you know you can get it. And I'm going to let you know today. But just sit tight. Guys, hang on a second. I'm trying to get things out here. Please stop texting me. I see you. Again, I'm jumping out the window first here. Nori did the right thing. He apologized. This is not 20 years ago where you could say things and, you could weather the storm. And again, it's not so much the landscape or the small hats, as I call them and others. It's about who will be there for you if and when you fall. Will the audience that you catered to, will they support you if you're trying to rebuild or rebrand? Or will they say, yeah, he should have listened, as they do. I'm going to try not to make this about myself, but I do have to give you a little bit more context and history about myself. If you would just allow me to ramble on a little more before I open up the floodgates, and we will get to the showrunner based upon a great piece of content that Paris Milan on YouTube put up. Henny Marie, a trans in Miami who's allegedly outing rappers and other people. We'll get to that shortly, okay? I did not see Nori's, he did 2 interviews to my knowledge on The Breakfast Club. I was just, again, I've been busy packing, and then I know he went and spoke to Rosenberg and Laura Stiles. Salute to Laura Stiles. A lot of respect for her. She was part of the Star and Buck Wild show back in the days. You can chime in, you can call in. I'm not going to attack Nori's character, so please don't think this is, trying to clown him or belittle him. I've already said I think he did the right thing. So I don't know what he fully said in terms of his apology. But he had the smile, the charm. He had the 2 blunts behind each ears. My nigga. Even in a moment such as this, he finds a way to interject his kind nature. The 2 blunts. How old is Nori now, troll babies? Nigga's got to be close to 50, and he still got the 2 blunts behind 2 ears. I'm sorry, did I say hill figure yet, guys? I got to find out how much this goddamn thing costs. Give me a second. How old is Nori? He's not that old. Okay, it says authentic leather. Okay, there it is. I don't have my contacts in. $695. Okay, I just want to make sure. Can you guys see the tag? Can you see that? There it is. Okay, old nigga stunting. Bingo. Okay. So I don't know exactly everything he said in terms of his apology, but I salute him. I think he did the right thing. He has given you so much over the decades in terms of himself, helping other people. He's now feeding niggas. He's a better man than me. Because I always told people going back to 1998, feed yourself or off yourself. Okay, sit tight on the phones. I see some of you chiming in. I want to get to your calls. Hoodie SZN, thank you for your donation. Hold on a second. Black Racist got your donation. Nori sold Kanye out. Okay, if that's how you feel. Okay. There's a couple of people who said some things, and I don't want to mimic what they said as if their words hold so much fucking weight. You know, I saw Whack 100, a.k.a. Clayface. He was saying something. I watched half of that, then I clicked off. And then I only watched a little bit of Fat Joe. Is Joe, where is he? Because he said something about Ye can come on his platform. That sounds hot, Joe. But Joe, you're a convicted thief. You're an admitted thief. You're a thief, Joe. You're a spec thief, not a nigger thief. You're a spec thief. And they reminded you that you're a spec, and they sat you down for 4 months. Tax evasion, you didn't file your taxes. Did you pay that off, Joe? $4 or $5 million, all with fees and all that sort of shit? Joe, thank you for remembering my name. You've seen me give you a little work on the microphone. It's never personal. Never personal. And just in case nobody has heard me say this, when I held up that paperwork asking if it was real, I never said it was. Cuban Link jumped out the fucking window, doing interviews. But I will always question a nigga's integrity, Joe. Don't you ever fucking forget it. Yes, I'm not clear what Joe said in length. You're either supporting Nori or you're not. Don't say you're supporting him, but. No, that's your nigga, man. I would assume, right? Support him. If he apologizes, ride with him. No fucking somewhat, sort of, kind of, yeah, but you know. See, that's that sucker shit. That's that sucker shit. I did not see DJ EFN apologize. Did he apologize? Guys, I'm not sure. Okay. All right. Showrunner, should transgenders inform you on dates? Again, inspired by Paris Melange. She's one of your premier YouTube content creators. Always does great research. Check her out on YouTube. Paris, Milan. I met her once upon a time. Very intelligent and very, very attractive. Who is Hennessy Marie in Miami? Got niggas down there taking lie detectors. She's posting videos with niggas up in her apartment. Did Hennessy Marie get the tool snipped off? Do niggas know that Hennessy Marie was born a male? Maybe they don't care. Are you niggas moving different down there in the Miami, Broward County, Dade County areas? I don't know. I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't give a fuck if you lick a hole or suck a pole. It's none of my business, you know. But they are being somewhat exposed. So my question to you, should transgenders inform you on dates? A lot of you guys, you're different today. I get it. You know? I think the singer Tank was on, was it Angela Yee's show? One of those, what is that show she's got? I like her. She's about 53, not married. What is that show Angela Yee's on? Slow down, Star, slow down. Anyway, singer Tank said if you take a tool in your mouth, doesn't mean you're gay. The fuck? But you know, that's what the showrunner consists of. Okay, let me bring in a couple of calls because I feel like talking. This afternoon. Dana with the data, are you there? Good afternoon, Dana.
Hi, good afternoon. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Loud and clear, 973. Let's talk about it. Nori, apologize. You and I spoke briefly yesterday. What do you want to chime in?
I want to say Queens take this L. F Nori. Yeah. We spoke yesterday. I did a show yesterday.
Okay.
And I kind of went in on Nori. You know, he is the epitome of a street nigga. And I mean that in every negative sense of the way. He went on his, and that's what I said on my show yesterday. I said he went on his nigga splaining tour yesterday morning. Okay. And for what? Kanye didn't ask you to apologize for him. So I don't have respect to him because of that, because he said he's not a journalist. Okay. But at the same time, if your views or if you disagreed with what he said, you could have just said, the views of Drink Champs is not of Kanye West.
They had a disclaimer on the screen. I do remember before the interview started. I did see the disclaimer. Go ahead.
Right. So why are you now apologizing about the George Floyd comments? Why did you then take down the video? See, that would really nailed it in the coffin for me.
Okay.
And I will no longer be watching Drink Champs because your only thing you glorify is people getting high and drunk and talking smack, talking mess,
Right.
And he did admit, he said, listen, I'm not a philosopher, I'm not into politics, but you knew what you were getting when you wanted that man to come on. Mm-hmm. He told you, if my film crew can't film, then I'm not doing it. You wanted the viewership. You made probably $20K in less than 24 hours being monetized because of Kanye West. So everyone wants to eat off of Kanye West, then you want to throw him under the bus. I'm not saying agree with what he's saying or even follow him, but you're talking about freedom of speech,
Okay.
So
now, hang on a second, Dana. I'm going to jump in there, and I'm not trying to sway you in any way, shape, or form. You have your opinion. I appreciate it. Stand on it. I'm more focused on Nori. I even said when I was on Everyday Struggle with DJ Academics, I said Nori and Joe Budden are leading the charge in terms of social engineers. Nori doesn't have to be well-read. He doesn't have to be so deep in terms of his knowledge. The Drink Champs is a show where we sit around, we drink, we talk crazy. That's what it is. Ye, if I'm not mistaken, he did say he was shut down on other places. So maybe Nori felt obligated to let him come on this show. Maybe this shit has gone somewhere else. And maybe he said, hey, man, I'll fuck with you, my nigga, but I'm not going to lose a shirt off my back for you. Go ahead.
Well, he was not going to lose the shirt off his back. Maybe Nori is so busy just want to collect checks outside of Revolt because apparently, when he called in on the Breakfast Club, they asked him, well, what did Brother Love, i.e. Diddy, say? Diddy was only concerned about did he try to diss me? But he said, I believe in free speech and free thinking. But now you have, when you take the video down, what are you saying? So listen, to me, I really never got into Nori's music except for that nigga, you from the Frack Projects, you grimy, Queens is about that money.
Okay.
But the fact is that, if you about that money at the expense of kicking another black man back in, so that says a lot about you, know. So don't sit up here and say I'm pro this and I love black people and George Floyd, that was wrong.
Right.
But you tearing down another person, or you're trying to censor another person.
Okay. I want to take other calls, and you want to chime in on my showrunner. Paris Milan put up a great video on her channel with regards to Hennessy Marie down there in the Miami area, posting videos and all sorts of. She got niggas laying in the bed sleeping, snapshots. Should transgenders inform you on dates? That's the question, Dana.
Yes, and if you talking to somebody on the phone before you even go out on a date, you as a man, you need to ask that question now, because they're not going to just give up that information. You need to ask that question. So if they try to, deceive you and lie and say no, then you have a ground for a lawsuit when they try to expose you. But yes, they should be disclosing that information. Some of them you could tell that they are transgender, but the ones that you cannot, yes, you should, and you should be held legally liable when you do not.
Okay, I sent you, or I'm not sure if I sent you the video, but if you get time, I would like your opinion on it. It's on Paris Milan's YouTube channel. It's very entertaining, all right?
Okay, and I just want to ask, after you do your show, I will be going live between 5 and 6, more about Kanye and how George Floyd family is now suing him, trying to sue him.
Now, is it an official lawsuit? I know they were talking about it. They're exploring options.
It's a cease and desist.
They did issue a cease and desist. They issued one.
according to TMZ, the George Floyd's family, on behalf of his daughter, sent a cease and desist.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Dana. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one. Bye.
Dana with the data tapping in. Let me also say this because I feel like talking about this particular topic. Again, I'm not so focused on the pressure, the small hats, yada, yada, yada. And I would love for some of you business-oriented people to call in, chime in, Cash App, Super Chat, what have you. You can wave the flag for a certain crowd, culture, if you will. But if you lose profits and other things, will they be there for you when you need to restructure? That's what I'm more so focused on. Nori has the right to say, hey, man, dog, I don't know where you went, man. I fuck with you, dog. I gave you the platform, But I can't co-sign all that shit, I'm somewhere else. All that left rack city shit was cool, but Nori lives, where does he live? Down there, somewhere in the Miami area. He's walking on the beach in the morning, smoking a blunt. He's probably smoking that high-grade shit. He ain't smoking mid. Smoking that high-grade shit. Phone lines are open. Guys, also on the screens, please check out my sponsors. And Devious J will be posting a new video soon as well, all right? All right, also, what else did I want to mention? Guys, if you have not been to my Instagram page, I posted a behind-the-scenes of the Star Report here, and I've got some other footage as well. I'm going to be showing you the upstairs. I think I showed you my bedroom, but I'm going to show you the kitchen area and the stove that I have never used. I bought it brand new when I moved in here, and I've never used it. Well, I'm sorry, pardon me. I use the stove once in a while, but the oven, I've never used it, all right? We'll talk about that more. Area code 469. Good afternoon. Nori has apologized. Are you up to speed? 469.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Star? I'm up to speed. Yeah, I checked out the story.
How are you, sir? Where do you want to start?
Yeah, I feel like, Kanye did an interview with Cuomo the other day, and Cuomo's not catching any heat. And I feel like Nori catching all this flack sort of helps to prove Kanye right. And Kanye can turn around and use this as an example of exactly what he's talking about the cancel mechanism.
Okay.
So I just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Well, I want your thoughts, sir. And I'm Googling Chris Cuomo because he's not on CNN. He's on some new...
Yeah, he's not on... he's canceled off the CNN, so he's on some other, no-name...
He's now on News Nation, and he wants all the controversy. He wants anything he can get, because I saw a week ago that his ratings were the lowest for that goddamn that platform. So, but go ahead. I want your thoughts. I've already said... I think Nori did the right thing. And that's coming from the most vicious on the microphone who has never said sorry. I've apologized to some of my coworkers, if I've pushed them too far, but I've never said sorry to anybody out in the world that I said something to. Fuck them then and fuck them now. Go ahead.
Well, it's like Dana said, they want to use him to make money off him and then distance themselves from him. And Kanye is the hot, piece of burning trash right now that everybody wants to comment on, but they don't want to go out in the field and stand next to him. So it's just real weird to see, how it's playing out in action. But I feel like Nori is just being a politician. He's not, he's beyond the rapper. He's he's in that space of conversation. So.
Isn't that a great thing, sir? He put in decades on the road, smashing bitches raw in Utah and Japan, feeding niggas. Can I live now? Can I take care of wifey? I got to wake up to a fucking do-rag and somebody's mouth poked out. Can I do me now? I fed you niggas. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Exactly. He got a perfect retirement, you know what I'm saying? Why ruin a good thing? You know what I'm saying?
I got gout. I got shingles. I got arthritis. I got diabetes. I want to keep the revolt job. Yes, I'm apologizing. What's wrong with that, sir?
Exactly.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, and also I just feel like, N.O.R.E holding his ground, because I don't know why the hell Charlemagne is trying to go at N.O.R.E. I mean, it's like, dude, you just won 2 months out of your own controversy. Now you,
sir, are you talking about lesser charge? His name is Lesser
Charge.
Lesser Charge.
Lesser Charge.
Yeah, the man who 2 women are still standing firm on what they said about seeing that nigga. Lesser Charge. Now, what'd you say about that, sir?
So you should be quiet. I don't know why you want to. They're using you to, and like, that's another example. He's like, hey, they're going to use you against me, but it's like the second you got something against you, they're going to drop your ass too, because you got all that shit hanging over your head, buddy. So it's like, you're the perfect op that they're sending against Kanye. Well, just speaking as Kanye would turn around and say Charlemagne is the perfect person to be sent against him because he's controllable opposition and easily canceled. So I just feel like all this stuff kind of helps lead to prove Kanye kind of right in a way.
Can I ask, how old are you, sir? You don't have to say your name, but how old are you and what industry are you in?
I'm 36. I work in the construction industry.
Okay. Do you know your measurements? Are you in the union or are you a laborer, respectfully?
No, I work on the estimating side, so everything I do is all measurements and everything.
Okay.
I don't have to go out there and touch it.
Congratulations.
Upside.
I'm just checking, because there is a difference between the guy who mixes the mortar and the guy who stands on the fucking scaffold and lays the block. There's a difference.
Yeah. You down there, low hanging fruit. I mean,
mud over here.
The part.
Yeah, I know that world. Now, hang on a second. I'm not saying Kanye West doesn't have points, but this is America, a land of capitalism, a system, beautiful system, capitalism, value for value. I like the fact that more people of color are now claiming to be FBA, ADOS. I like it. I've lived to see it and appreciate how people are standing up for themselves, claiming their heritage. Whereas once upon a time, it was just a big umbrella of, say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud, and everybody could benefit off of the black struggle here. But at the same time, we don't know what Kanye or AKA is really thinking. He used to praise white people, white designers. Just something to be like, y'all ain't up on this. His music. He married the slur, Kim Kardashian. So Nori doesn't, even though he knows him, it's like, God damn, my nigga, I'm not going down if you go down, because Ye can just claim, I'm on meds, I'm going to get help, I'll see you guys in 2 years. I'll let you finish up.
Yeah, I feel like Ye is the type of person to crash and burn and use it as like performance art. So It's like, hey, you got to kind of take into account, if you're going to interview me or be close to me in my life, I'm crashing and burning myself, and this is going to be the greatest show ever. And I feel like that's just Ye. He just want to go out in a ball of flames, and everybody that's attached to him or whatever, they're going to be a part of this crazy story. So that's all I got to say, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Skylar Saunders, sit tighter. I see you. Skylar, hold on. I just want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Let me also say this, folks, with regards to Nori apologizing, and I'm really, really supporting his decision to do that. As an older guy who has witnessed the shift in media, television, radio, social media, being able to build your own nation, never mind the plantation. Everybody now wants to be MC Hammer, if you know what I'm talking about. When MC Hammer back in the early 90s was getting, KFC? Was it chicken pop or some type of popcorn fucking deals? Oh, niggas were hating. Now these niggas are trying to get deals with McDonald's. They're trying to get all sorts of, look, you got Fat Joe hustling murder burgers. You got a big knock-kneed spick hustling murder burgers, a convicted thief. Niggas want to get down with Taco Bell. Oh, but they were hating on Hammer back in the days. The point is, as I ramble, Nori has put the work in. Yeah, he apologized. I want to keep getting the bag. You can't keep it real for but so long. Those same animals and savages where he came from, they will never, ever, ever be truly grateful. He'll go back to see them once in a while, and they'll be reckless eyeballing what he's driving, and he'll say, yo, I can help you get a car. You know what those niggas will say? They're going to say, nah, I want the one you driving. That's how niggas think. Spicks, too. Mr. Skylar Saunders, good afternoon, sir. Are you there? I'm talking about Nori apologizing and transgenders. Should they inform you on dates? Skylar Saunders.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, audience.
Yes, sir.
I am
Yes, sir.
calling in to talk about both topics. I researched just a little bit before,
Okay.
and I actually saw the 3 hours on pirated YouTube channel.
Okay.
And Nori's response, while it may be good, it may be too little, too late.
Okay.
It's kind of like he hit a 3-pointer after the buzzer.
Okay.
It's like he's saying he didn't want that Birdman moment, like when that rapper / impresario got off of the Breakfast Club about 6 years ago. He didn't want that, and he also explained that he checked Kanye on multiple occasions.
Right.
When he said things, he didn't expound upon it and say, no, you can't say that on my platform.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh, whoa, chill, Kanye, chill. You know, he did that kind of routine. But I do respect the fact that he's saying his apology, but I just think it's too little, too late.
Okay. Florida boy Jay, sit tight. I see you, sir. FBJ, sit tight. Okay, listen, I appreciate you tapping in on this because you and I are both objectivists. We do not support tribalism.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, I can appreciate a guy such as himself who, again, man, Nori has been through hell and high water. Nori, for those who don't know, has always, to my knowledge, claimed to be a black man. A black man first. What is he mixed with, guys? Puerto Rican and Dominican or something else, but he always claims to be a nigga. I remember him, he had the diamond-encrusted Newport box. So I'm giving that's that nigga shit. I'm giving him the support. Not that he needs my support, but I'm just saying that. But good, you want to talk about should transgenders inform you on dates? Skylar, go ahead.
Yes, I did a little bit of research on HIV patients. HIV patients in 10 states in the United States have to disclose the fact that they have HIV. Now, it's not a disease. And it's not a disorder. And I don't want to disrespect anybody in the trans community just to disrespect them.
Okay.
But I think that they should, out of courtesy, decency, and respect, tell their date, look, I'm a man. And they look like a woman. And I'm a woman. I'm really a man. You know, it's just common decency and common courtesy just to tell people up front who you are.
Okay.
And then just have it be like, okay, I respect that. Okay, good for you. All right, I can't go any further. We've never, seen each other's genitals or anything like that, so I can't confirm you. You have a strong jaw and an Adam's apple, but I was just gonna look past that. So,
Can I jump in, Skylar? Can I jump in?
Yes.
Jump in.
Yes.
We are approaching this from one aspect, as if the transgenders should inform you. I think most people are on that page. But what about the guys or the girls who don't want to know? They're high on some shit. They're sipping. They're out. They're turned up. Maybe they're sober. They just want to get their freak on. They know what it is. But yet they go through with it, and then they play stupid. Yo, I was set up. I got caught. Yo, I didn't even know. What about those people? Because you see, in that moment of the animal act, most males who are not men, they don't give a goddamn about the responsibility. They don't care if they're smashing and the fucking lace front falls off, or if she's got halitosis. They don't care if she's got hammer feet and a pack of Franks on the back of her neck. They just want to get a nut. So what about those guys who know that nigga's got a tool up under that fucking dress, but they want to get it in anyway? Please.
I would say the same for women. You know, women, straight women, you know, heterosexual women.
Okay.
If they, you know, want to go out and party with their girlfriends or quote unquote boyfriends, you know, they're looking for some freak type stuff. Mm-hmm. That's freedom. They have the freedom to do that. But I just hold that everything should be on the table. It shouldn't, you know, if you want to have a good time, you know, if you want to party, then, I mean, that's your business.
Put that where right there. You don't bother it won't bother you.
It won't bother you. That's right.
Hey, man, good to talk to you. Skylar, good to talk to you.
Great talk to you, Doc.
Yes, sir. Take care. All right. Skylar Saunders tapping in. Florida boy Jay. Wait a minute. FBJ, sit tight, sir. Where are you? Where's 914-914-914? Where's Florida boy Jay? Is he calling from a different number? What number we took? Okay. Where's 904? Okay, there he is. FBJ. Good afternoon, big nigga. How you feel? How you feel? What's cracking, man?
Man, hey man, we feeling good, man. A lot of new stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of new things coming to the horizon. But let's get into these topics, man. Let's discuss what's going on out here in the world. You're talking about the tranny running amok in South Florida. Is that what
hang on. I sent you that link. I think it was yesterday. Let's give all the credit to Paris Milan. She did a great job on her YouTube channel, Paris Milan, Milan. Did you see the video, or do you know this story? Hennessy Marie.
Yeah, I know the story. Being from Florida, you know, such proximity to the story made its way through the back channels and on Twitter last week. Yeah. And I meant to call in to inform the rest of the world that North Florida does not claim South Florida, and South Florida can hold this fat L from running around. We call them the tranny chasers down there, running around with the boy toys and football players, drug dealers, scammers, all of them getting caught up. Salute to Paris Milan for piecing the story together. South Florida niggas hold this L. I personally believe that transsexuals should disclose their status before engaging in sexual relationships and even engaging in formal discussions about potentially, meeting up, linking up, going on a date, you know what I'm saying, jerking tools. I believe they should be transparent because, first of all, I think when niggas talk to trans women or lady boys, I believe they already know or they have some type of suspicion. They just want confirmation before they continue. Some of these men move like women. You know, women sometimes want you to wine and dine them, get them a little intoxicated, and they just want to slip up on the dick. Some of these niggas want to slip up on the dick too, and they don't want to admit to it. That's what we're dealing with.
Now, hang on a second. So in that video, again, that's on Paris Milan's YouTube channel, Hennessy Marie, there was niggas going to the extreme of getting lie detector tests, filming themselves to prove that they did not smash Hennessy Marie. Now, Hennessy Marie has got video footage. She's got some type of tattoos that are very distinctive. So she's, rubbing niggas' backs. These niggas are claiming, I didn't know, or just making up all sorts of goddamn excuses. And these are some rappers on the come up, or these niggas are popping. Who we talking about?
Star, in Jesus' name, stop the cap. These niggas is riding around with the lady boy, 5 deep in the car, hitting the backwood. She had them 2-3 at a time in a condo, rubbing their back with baby oil. It was all the home about it. He was getting passed around the homies, but nobody knew. You even have some artists coming out saying I didn't do it, and then they have songs on their SoundCloud about having sex with trannies. So it all culminates to a massive exposure of South Florida. And you know, most of the niggas down there is non-SBA anyways. Those are Caribbean, non-SBA brothers. So let's establish that before we blame.
That type of shit runs rampant in their countries. Go ahead. You're right.
Yeah. So you got a lot of the Haitian and, you know, and South American brothers and Caribbean brothers down there condoning that behavior, bringing it on us. And now they're talking about they don't know what happened, and everybody was jerking the tool like a toy stick. But now that Hennessy came out and exposed them, they all taking live tech tests. I know what's going on. Let's start. We drinking Douce from now on.
Okay.
We drinking Douce.
Okay. All right, listen, man. Keep me posted on that because I'm going to come back in length, maybe pause Wednesday or Thursday. Let's go to Ye, man, and Nori. Nori apologized. I'm supporting him, you know, not just because I'm an older guy. I mean, listen, I'm still the same fucknut that I was back in 1995, 2001, 2012. You know, but he is part of the new wave, leading the charge. He's got a great, in my opinion, personality, and I think this is the right thing for him to do. What say you, FBJ?
Oh. Well, of course, you would side with him because you're a grimy nigga who would play both sides, who is beneficial to you also. So for the fact that Nori, con Kanye into coming in, using the platform for views, and then apologizing and disassociating himself once he got his clout up, is a classic grimy New York nigga tactic that Ye should have been seen a mile away.
I'm from Jersey. Don't ever forget that. I'm from Jersey, but go ahead.
Oh, I know you from Jersey, but you got some of these grimy New York nigga ways that I feel like N.O.R.E exposed himself to. Also, I feel like what N.O.R.E is doing is submitting to the powers of the Jewish and the small hat community. What he's doing is laying at their feet and hoping he goes unpunished, even though he said at the end of the interview, "Yay, we might not always agree, but I will always give you a platform to speak." He didn't reference that. He didn't reference the times where he did disagree with Kanye because none of that matters.
Right.
You think Nori came on there and apologized as many times as niggas that came up there and told war stories about gunning other brothers down and robbing niggas because they was hating? He didn't have to apologize to community then. But why is he apologizing now?
Right.
Because he was never for Kanye. He was only for the clout. And once the clout,
Good point.
Once the clout came, he washed his hands of it and left Kanye out to die, just like the rest of these niggas. You think you gonna get on a Diddy platform? And Diddy set that up. Diddy set Ye up for the okie doke. Oh, you gonna talk about me? Oh yeah, go on my platform, show your ass.
Now hang on. Is that a fact? Did Diddy set up the interview, or did Ye reach out to Nori? How did that interview go down? I still don't know because I only saw an hour of it.
I'm saying this under speculation.
Oh, okay.
And the reason why I'm saying that because Kanye and Diddy were going back and forth the whole week.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, hey, I'm gonna be on Diddy's network, Drink Champ. After he
wait, you said Kanye or Conway? I thought you said Conway?
Kanye.
Go ahead.
Right. And he was beefing with Diddy all week, and I feel like Diddy said, hey, why don't you come on Drink Champ, air out all your grievances on my platform, run up my views, we're going to give you a platform. Once he did that, Diddy called in the Nori with the small hat people on a group call and said, hey, Nori, it's time to pull your hand away, step away, and denounce Ye.
Step away. I got it from here.
Get it on cue. Yeah, exactly. Nori,
big bank take little bank.
I'm
okay with that.
Diddy pulled another chess move.
Okay.
Diddy pulled another chess move on the black community.
Okay. All right, hey man, your banner will be rolling after the show with the rest of the other banners. So I just want to let you know that. And you said the spelling is okay. Yes, everything's fine.
Yeah, man, everything's fine, and I really appreciate it. Gift in the Curse podcast. Go ahead and subscribe. Her channel's blowing up. You know what I'm saying? Me and her are going to be doing some more content together. And I'm going to be doing some more content on myself. Just, you know what I'm saying? Popping a laptop up, doing a StreamYard.
And let me say this before I forget. N.O.R.E. invited me to the Drink Champs. I think it was a year or two ago, and I said I would get back to him. I don't know if he's mad at me or not, but I may, if the offer is still there, take him up on it. I'll keep you posted. It will just be me, you, and Slim da God. The only 3 people going down. We don't need to roll with a team. You feel me?
Hey, that's all you need right there.
Yeah.
Just keep me updated, man.
If the offer is still there, I might do it just so that I can, document it for my journey. Not because I need to go, but I'll keep you posted, man. Good to talk to you.
All right, man. Have a great show.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it.
Take care. All right. Did I say Hill Figure yet? I just pulled this one out of the box, kids. Yeah. I was invited, folks, in case you don't know, and at the time, I didn't think I needed to just go drink and talk about old shit, but, if the offer is still there, after the new year, me and Florida Boy Jay and Slim da God, who's here in the Atlanta metro area, that's my homie, the 3 of us might go down there. I'll keep you posted, all right? All right, so let me just talk. I don't want to take calls right now. And my sponsor, www.yourpainyourgain.com. Please go check them out. So, with this apology, I don't know if anything has happened by way of a backlash. Again, Nori has been going on these apology tours of sorts. I only saw a little bit with him on the Breakfast Club, and I saw maybe 5 minutes of him talking to Laura Stiles and Rosenslaub, all right? That's all I know. But I do want your opinion. Don't just follow my lead. I'm speaking from more of a business standpoint, not necessarily, trying to act like, oh, you got to be careful. No, business is business. You got to do business out here with people. I do business with people all the time. I don't have to like them, they don't have to like me, but business is business. Dre at Grave Shift, I got your donation via PayPal. Thank you for tapping in. He says, salute to Nori for thinking about business. Mother F what Dana is talking about at the end of the day. Kanye is out for Delph. Nigeria tapping in. I understand you watched an hour of that interview only, but would you have done the interview differently that would have prevented an apology? Well, that's a good question. I would not drink on the Drink Champs. If I went to that platform, first of all, I wouldn't have to, nor would I feel the need to go after certain cultures. Life is and always has been great. I've saved my money. Number one. I have no scores to settle, so I wouldn't use that platform, be in someone else's house, knowing he's friends with whoever I may have ruffled their feathers throughout my journey. I would more so go with receipts. As when I sit here and talk to you guys and I produce paperwork and things like that, I don't want to just go and try to convince him and his audience. Respectfully, I don't need his audience. My analytics already proved to me, hold on a second, that I pull his audience. Hold on a second, guys. Give me a second. This guy sent in a nice donation. I can't find it right now, but I already have the Drink Champs audience within my top 7. So my approach would be to talk business for the most part. Where I'm at, where I'm headed, we can go back. I got nothing to hide. Nothing to hide. Never been fined by the FCC. I'm picky. I didn't come into the game carrying somebody's fucking Cradle of Records. I've never been anybody's sidekick. I've never been a comedian. I was inspired by David Sarnoff once upon a time. And I say this with all due respect. I don't want to be like Russell and those guys, Russell Simmons. So, no, I wouldn't be on that yay stuff, just taking shots and shots and shots. No need to. No need to. Still doing the damn thing. But thank you for your donation. Big Eye Key tapping in. Okay, hang on a second. I got to go back. He sent in a few. The first one is, Nori got bagel buck broken. Oh, okay, by the Jews. Imagine God apologizing to the devil. Shaking my head, LOL. But honestly, for all that, he should have stopped. Yay, off rip. Okay? London Daza says, yo, Star, your stream setup ain't shit. And that Asia, she ugly as hell. Oh, take this money towards a wig for Asia. Sir, I don't even want to tell you, but this wig that Asia got on, you go to my IG page, you can see her wig. It costs a pretty penny, sir. It costs a pretty penny. Thank you for your donation. Big Ike also says, keep it real, my nigga. You was cool with that popsicle. Let me fix this. Hold on a second. Shit, give me a second. Okay, you was cool with Al Sharpton because y'all both wore wires, LOL. And he snitched on the guineas. You know, Reverend Al, good man. I've been to a few events at the National Action Network when he and his, ex-wife, when they... I've just been to events, pardon me. I met his daughters. Yes, he did wear a wire back in the days. And we spoke when he came on Star and Buckwild's show about him wearing the wire and allegedly trying to set up a coke deal, for those who know what I'm talking about. But even still, that man, and I didn't ask him, stood up for Star in 2006. Reverend Al Sharpton. So I just want to mention that. Bussy Metrics went uptown to meet a chick. Turned out it was a deal gone bussy. I thought, what would Star do? So I jumped out the window. So I never would have went inside the apartment. Fuck are you talking about? How'd you get inside the apartment? You couldn't look and tell? Miss Ruth, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Rob Lowe, 22,000, pardon me. Rob, sit tight, man. I got to get some of this out. Rob, sit tight. I'll be right there. Sit tight. Low Prestige, got your donation. Did I read that one yet? He says, N.O.R.E had no business apologizing for another man's words. Also, are you up to speed on academics versus Gloria Velez? Better tell him about them murder mommies. I'm not. Can someone send me a link, please? What's going on? I've been packing this week, you know. I didn't even see Nori's apologies for the most part, so send me the link, please, okay? Rob Lowe, 2000. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for your support. Rob Lowe, you there? Rob, you there, Rob? Pick it up, Rob. No? Okay, hold on. Let me try a different 201. Maybe this is him right here. Rob Lowe, good afternoon. Is that you, sir? Rob Lowe, checking in. Rob Lowe.
Big Star, can you hear me?
No, it sounds like shit, man. You're on some type of Puerto Rican headset. Can you make the adjustment, sir?
Can you hear me?
There you go. How are you, man? What's cracking?
I'm good, man. How you been?
Good. Where do you want to start?
All right. You got two topics. I'm gonna be real quick with the bussy, and we'll jump into the Nori.
Okay.
Yeah, they should tell you. They definitely should tell you. That's where all the violence comes from. And you know, I'm not going whitewash all of them and say that they're doing that on purpose. But a lot of them are, because they've been hurt, they're angry. And this is not all of them. I'm not trying to classify all of them like that, but a lot of them they're trying to catch somebody slipping, and they're doing it on purpose. And then when somebody turns violent, then they want to try to digress and turn it into something else, and you're a homophobe. And no, it's not like that. Nobody wants to be tricked. Nobody wants to be fooled into something, especially something like that. I mean, and we get in that there, because I really, you know.
No, sir. Hang on, Rob. You and I have good conversations. I disagree. I think that most males, you've heard me say this before, are not men. And I think that most males do want a fantasy at any expense.
I agree.
At any expense. I think that a lot of males, they know what it is. They take part. And then after the secret rendezvous or whatever it is, they have either made some type of promise, possible commitment, or they've done some Bobby V shit, running up the goddamn hallway because they were allegedly on that shit and couldn't pay the tab. Then the tranny flips. Then the tranny flips.
No.
Go ahead.
When you talking about the other side of the fence. You talking about who we're saying would be the victim. I agree with that. There are a lot of men that are hitting on both sides, but I'm talking about the male that walks into the situation not knowing. Like some dudes, they straight up know that's what they're looking for, and then they get caught, and then they want to try to play it off.
Right.
Or, because they're married or whatever the case may be. Some of them have not completely gone over to that side, so they're just testing the waters, or they become addicted to it, but they still haven't prepared their family and friends for this is who I am or whatever the case may be. I'm talking about the victim, the person that went into the situation is like, yo, what is this?
Right.
And their homie pull out a tool, and then it's like, nah, like I'm not,
Boing.
Yeah, that's another whole story, man. It's like people who get scared. If you scare somebody, most of the time they react with anger. But look, I really called you about the Nori situation.
Okay, well, I just want to say this one thing. Art imitates life. You know this. You're a smart man. Again, we've spoken before. Art
Very true.
Imitates life. Do you know the classic film, The Crying Game, with Forrest Whitaker? Do you know that film?
Yeah.
Rob Lowe, do you remember the part where the transgender drops the robe and the Willy Bobo is there? Forrest Whitaker does this, but then they develop a relationship. Yes?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rob. Go ahead. You have the floor, sir. Go ahead. You have the floor.
All right. So the situation with Nori and Kanye.
Okay.
Listen, what people got to understand, a lot of us are still street level. And when I say street level, meaning you're working a 9 to 5 or maybe out there hustling, you're not where Kanye is at, and you're not doing what Nori is doing.
Right.
So you haven't been confronted with a real situation where if they stop your bag, you're not going to be able to get the house.
Right.
You're not going to be wood grain gripping. That down payment you put on the car, on the new car that you're going to get, you can't get it. That the house on the beach, you got to leave it. Yeah. Nobody's trying to go back to the projects once you leave the projects.
Right.
Nobody's trying to go back to the ghetto once they leave the ghetto.
Right.
I'm not talking about people who visit the ghetto and show up with their chains and their cars. Yeah. People do that all day long. I'm talking about have to move back in to the ghetto.
Yeah.
You made it out, now you got to go back. Noriega is no longer N.O.R.E, nigga on the run eating. He's not that dude no more.
Right.
His checks are real. He's not seeing the album residuals. He's getting real full-on checks.
Yeah, he can't go on tour like he used to. He's an older man. He's got to take naps. He's got to drink 3 glasses of water per day.
Yes, you see, and this situation goes a lot deeper. And I'm not defending Nori because I believe
I am. I'm defending him. Go ahead.
Apologize.
I'm defending him. Go ahead.
No. I understand because, look, when you're put in a predicament where you can lose everything, everybody's not going to respond like the way you did. Because everybody can't bounce back the way you did.
Yeah. Everybody can't stash money the way I did. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. They're going to hit the ground, and they're going to be hurt. They're going to lay on the ground. See, what Kanye West has really failed to tell people, and the same thing with Puff Daddy and a few others, is that when you get up there, there's nobody else up there that look like you. There's nobody else up there that's going to pamper you. There's nobody. The only person that's going to put their hands on your shoulders and take care of you is the person that wants to use you for their agenda.
That's right.
See, Puff is being used for an agenda. Noriega, even though he's a couple of rings down, is being used for an agenda.
Mm-hmm.
And what Kanye...
The great rapper Fabulous said on the Star and Buckwald show, if you can't be used...
Repeat that?
The great Fabulous, the rapper from Brooklyn, my homie, he said on the Star and Buckwald show in 2002, I think it was, if you can't be used, then maybe you're useless. So I got no problem with niggas being used. Go ahead.
Absolutely 100% correct.
Yeah.
And when you are being used, sometimes you got to go against the values that you had when you walked into it. Like when you want to know why there's no conscious rappers on the radio, it's because they can't be used. What they're talking
Facts.
about cannot go along with the agenda that's going on out here with kids killing kids, with innocent people being shot. Why you want to, nigga, you trying to kick knowledge? That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's
You on that woke shit, man? Get out of here. Anybody buying that shit? Fuck out of here.
Exactly. Look, listen. First of all, Noriega, they just a bunch of niggas on there drinking liquor. Like, you're not ready to go up against what you got to go up against because you're going to have to walk away from all your comforts. That's what Ultimatics was talking about when he said a lot of these civil rights, whoever, hoopty highs, they gave up the fight for luxuries. When you get that 4-door with that wood grain and that panoramic roof and that Bluetooth and all of those luxuries that come along with that car and that big-ass house outside of the neighborhood where there's no Spanish music playing, there's no gunshots, there's no helicopters, you get used to that.
Yeah.
And that comfort becomes...
Now, hang on, Rob Lowe, did you just quote Alton Maddox? Did I hear you quote him?
Yes. Yes.
He got disbarred, didn't he?
Yes.
He got disbarred.
Yeah, he got disbarred. He tried. I think he fought his way back in.
Did
but
he? Okay.
See, you got to...
He got disbarred taking Tawana Brawley's side, who claimed she was raped by some white boys. Come to find out, she was allegedly smoking boulders, and she fucked up a lot of niggas' bags. But listen, man, I got to run, man. Good talking to you.
Salute, Star.
Yes,
Salute.
sir. Okay,
Salute.
okay. Damn, he said Alton Maddox. That shit took me back. I feel like rambling. Just let me ramble, folks. Again, I think this is a teachable moment, not just for N.O.R.E. and the Drink Champs, salute to them, but to others coming up. If you are trying to get into the business of music, they call it the music business, but it's the business of music. Let me say to you right now, there's no such thing as real niggas. There's no such thing as real niggas. You are on your way, if you make it, to becoming a tool for a corporation. At some point, you are going to have to play the game. I was a tool at one point, sitting there pushing goddamn buttons, pretending there was a counter. I'm looking for somebody who would scream like a slave. Hey, good morning, it's Hot 97. Did I win the tickets? Yeah, scream, nigga, or speck, and they'd scream and say, hey, you're going. I was a tool. Let's look at Joseph Carter Gina. Again, he remembered my name. Joe, good for you, man. You finally clapped back. I was starting to worry about you, nigga. I wonder if you went soft. Joe's a tool now. He's a tool for Pepsi. Who else is Joe a tool for? Sitting there acting like he's a real nigga. Joe's an old player hater. In fact, Joe's an old player hater. Hold on a second, guys. Let me put one of my sponsors on the screen. And they sat his big, dumb, spick ass down. What did he do? 4 months in the penitentiary? Tax evader? Didn't want to file his taxes. He thought he was going to be on that fly shit. He thought it wouldn't stop, down there in the clubs. He sat his dumb ass down. Do you think Joe is working with the feds? I'm just asking. I'm not implying that. I don't want to do another whole thing. Oh, stars. I'm just asking. How do you get sat down in the penitentiary for tax evasion and you'd only do 4 months? Did he do 3 months or 4 months? Where'd they do that at? How'd he get out there fast? You gotta know somebody. Take it from Star. A rat! You gotta sign shit. I signed 3 proffer agreements. What? Give me that paper so I can get the fuck out of here. Fuck them niggas and fuck that bitch. It was her gun. Go in the back room, the kids' room, lift up one of the bunk beds, pull up the fucking the second beam. The drugs are right there. How did he get out of the penitentiary that fucking fast? I'm not gonna call him a snitch, but goddamn, Joe. Did you pay off your tax debt? Do you need a loan, Joe? Do you need a loan, Joe? Google Troy Terrain, New York Times, 17 million. Not the National Enquirer, New York Times, Troy Terrain, 17 million. Can I just rant for a minute since we're talking about apologizing, Nori, and people who don't apologize? When I did my Clear Channel deal, and I think I've mentioned this, well, I know I've mentioned this somewhat sort of to you before. And I'm negotiating behind MS Communications' back. They're trying to get me to sign for nigger pennies, but I had already signed with Clear Channel, got that money. I looked at Doc Winter. He offered me a Ferrari. I said, a Ferrari? Nah, I'm okay, man. My mother said to me, she said, do you remember what I told you when you were 10 years old about money and things like that? And I said, yeah, some of it. And she said, well, let me remind you, since you're doing this big deal, whatever you do in life, do not find yourself in the slums trying to appeal to people that will never accept you. I said, okay. Then when I went to go see my accountant, a small hat, he explained to me, he said, Troy, with all due respect, this is too much money for someone like yourself who doesn't have a network or an understanding of how your money has to make money for you. And I can show you how to put it away, but you won't be able to touch it for well over a decade or two. Now, let me just say that to some of you other younger people coming up. When you come into a large sum of money, pretend you don't have it. Put it away so that you can't even touch it for a decade or more. And then you tell the fucking bozos around you, I got a spending cap. I can only spend $3,000 a month. So if somebody dies or somebody's kid gets shot, don't come to me for a rack. Don't come to me for 5 racks. I can't help you. I realized I wasn't that type to know what to do with the money. Some of you have to see it and see yourself like that. Or else you'll wind up, doing this, buying niggas shit, clown-ass niggas, leeches, bum bitches. Then you'll have trouble with the tax man. Then you go to the penitentiary, like Fat Joe, Lauryn Hill. Who else? My nigga Satch from the Ohio Players. Oh, I learned. Hey, salute to Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson. When is he able to touch his money? He's got Reebok money. He couldn't touch it for years. When is he gonna be able to put his hands on some of his money? Somebody hollered at him and said, hey, you need to put this away so that, I got a sponsor on hold. Pardon me, guys. Holy shit. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Oh, man. 2, 5, 3. I'm sitting here fucking rambling. Hope he's still there. Oh, shit. Gorilla Hebrew, you still there? Gorilla Hebrew, can you hang on a second?
I'm in the building. I'm in the building, Star.
All right, pardon me. I'm rambling. Give me a second, all right? Be right back.
You good.
Okay, all right, Gorilla Hebrew. Business over bullshit. Well, what did I ask you guys before I forget? I was rambling, talking about money. Put your money away. Anybody around you looking at you like you're going to be the meal ticket, get them niggas in check fast, or get them bitches in check fast. Nah, I ain't got nothing now. Don't worry about what the fuck I got. What can you bring to the table? I am not the meal ticket. Coming up, Gorilla Hebrew shortly. What was I saying? Money, stash your money. Learn how to hide your money so that people can't find shit. You can go on Google and look. You won't find shit for me. I just started showing you the inside of this home that I rent. And you know what? There's only 2 chairs in this motherfucker. And a brand new stove. An oven that I've never used. The oven just, I ain't got shit because I don't have company. My home ain't the home to come to kick your feet up, roll your fucking backwoods or your White Owls, blow some trees. No, there's no big flat screen for niggas. There's nothing for you here. Gorilla, Urban Gorilla, pardon me. Urban Gorilla. Hey, man, sorry for the wait. Are you there, Urban Gorilla?
I'm in the building. What's going on, Star?
I'm rambling, man. Pardon me. What do you
I see you, but it's good stuff.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Where do you want to start? N.O.R.E. apologized. I'm jumping out the window. I think he did the right thing. Salute to him. If you feel different, where do you want to go, please?
Yeah, so first I want to compliment your setup. I saw the setup on Instagram. It's fire.
Thank you, man.
I started calling my people. I said, look, if it ain't looking like this when I get in there, I'm not even showing up. We're not going live until this setup is looking like Star.
Thank you, man.
Right, but as far as Nori goes, I love Nori. Grew up on Nori, CNN, The War Report, Phone Time. But there's a video in your community section where I crucified Nori last night.
Let's go.
I crucified him.
Let's go. Promote it. Let's go.
Nori humiliated himself on The Breakfast Club. He made a statement, and it was, this isn't the think champs, it's the drink champs. And what that
I love it. Go ahead.
To me is, what that translates to me is, we're just 2 dumb drunk spicks talking on here, laughing and being stereotyped. We're not thinkers on this platform. We don't go deep on this platform. We don't have intelligent conversations on this platform. And he humiliated himself, and the brother insulted his own intelligence by doing that, and then he's being held accountable. Charlemagne somehow becomes the accountability police. So when I was doing my live last night...
Lesser charge, sir. Please address him by the name that Kwame Brown gave him. Lesser charge, please. Go ahead.
You said, what's the name Kwame gave him? Say that one more time.
Kwame Brown, who I fuck with heavy. He calls Charlemagne lesser charge. Go ahead.
So yeah, lesser charge.
Lesser charge.
So what I do is I say everybody, because everybody may not know about this, and we have to pay homage to you, Boss Hog, for introducing us, to Jessica Reed, right, and being responsible in part for that. Okay. So I played a little bit of Jessica Reed's interview on Tasha K's platform.
Oh shit! You went there,
and I said, "This is the guy that's holding somebody accountable right now."
Right. Right.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
That's crazy. And I'm not going to say it on your platform, but I outright called him the R word on mine last night. I didn't even care.
Listen, I don't have a point to prove. I've never met him. And I'm too old to really pay attention to what they do. But yeah, man. Let's go back to Nori for a second. So you think he did a lot of cooning and buffooning? You were expecting him to be more of a intelligent, to take more of an intelligent position?
Well, not even so much, but more so just the way it's one thing. Even let's say he issued a short apology, he put it on Instagram or something like that.
Right.
But this 20-minute interview, he literally humiliates himself. He literally just acts like, I'm stupid, so I really shouldn't even have been having this conversation. Like he wasn't intellectually qualified to even talk to Kanye on these matters. So it was like a real public castration that happened. It was hard to watch N.O.R.E. do that to himself. It was bad, but the coldest part is you're right that he did the right thing, because this corporate structure that exists now, it circumvents the First Amendment. It circumvents freedom of speech. It circumvents freedom of press, where before the interview plays, they already have a disclaimer. The thoughts, views, and opinions of the interviewee do not reflect the interviewers or the corporation, or the parent or any, companies associated with Revolt. Yet and still, that alone, you shouldn't have to do an apology.
If I can jump in. No, hang on. If I can jump in, I appreciate.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
That's okay. I appreciate your perspective, and I want people to go into my community section and check out your video, Urban Gorilla, in my community section. What you described, what Nori was doing, and again, I didn't see his entire apologies. He was doing something called self-deprecating. Self-deprecating, which is what the Jews, the Ashkenazis, and a lot of other small hats do. They blame themselves. They take pride in saying, I couldn't figure it out. It's me. I'm the problem. It's my fault. They take pride in that, and it works to their advantage. Now, again, I'm not even focused on them for the most part. They've got the power. I'm just saying he did what he felt was right at the time, and maybe he's not that deep. Maybe he's saying, hey, listen, man, I can't talk about Galileo and other things. I can't talk about the Kuiper Belt. I got no knowledge of the Kuiper Belt. And just listen, I want to drink. I want to smoke. I might say a whole lot of crazy shit. I don't do research. That's the show. That's the beauty of the show. And that's why it has been popping for so long. But I'll let you finish up, please.
Yeah, but he described himself as a journalist, and like back in the day, I didn't see Donahue apologize for having the Klan on, or apologize for having the Honorable Khalid Abdul-Muhammad on.
You cannot
apologize for that.
I'm sorry, you can't compare Nori to Donahue. What?
Is that a reach? Am I reaching, Star?
That was a reach, but go ahead.
Yeah, but and the first thing he says is he's not about hurt. The first thing he said is, I'm not about hurt. And what killed me was, I'll never forget the interview he did with Biggs, of course, co-founder of Rockefeller, and how when Biggs talked about making millions before the music off of drugs, he clapped for Biggs making millions off of drugs before the music. But the first thing you say is you're not about hurt. But here you are, a black identifying person who's also of Latino heritage, and we know what type of hurt drugs has done to black and Latino. You gave a hand for that, but now you're not about hurt when the small hats are hurt.
Well, hey, man, I appreciate you and your position. Again, folks, if you go into my community section, Urban Gorilla on YouTube, you did a show, and it's picking up a lot of traction, man. Salute to you. And thank you.
Salute always.
Thank you for calling in, and I wish you continued success.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Whew. Do you know who I've got a problem with? Maybe I shouldn't say a problem. I just, I look at him, I'm like, what the fuck? DJ Khaled, oh my God. We the best! That's Curly from the Three Stooges in modern day. That's Curly. Pimping the black culture. Hold on a second. Okay. Thank you. Are you sending in a donation? Whoever you are, send in a donation. You know, don't send me an email claiming you're a real nigga and you're doing some hoe ass shit. I'll read your super chats, your cash apps. I'm that nigga, for real, for real. My name is Poppin'. Still. Baker got your donation. Star, that Hill figure jacket is fire. Salute. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I just pulled this one out of the box, and I found out that it, according to the label, $695. Holy shit. I'm stunting on these niggas. Mo Skrilla got your donation. Salute, Star. Thank you. Okay. Jamal got your donation. Will Smith slap. Set new tone. Now N.O.R.E. apology. Okay. Where's my banner for her yummy yoni? Another one of my sponsors. Hold on, let me make sure this is working. There you go. heryummyyoni.com in my community section. And salute to the people who can't find the community section. You can't find... Please kill yourselves. If you can't find the community section. I thought I saw Big Elvis the Chef Rosenberg tapping him. Elvis, is that you, sir? Area code 646. We're talking about Nori apologizing. I think it's a good thing. I'm saluting him. Elvis, are you there?
Big Elvis the Chef Rosenberg, I am here, Star.
How are you, sir? Where do you want to start?
I want to start off by saying respect to Nori.
Okay.
You know, his position that he's in.
Yeah.
I keep thinking about Math Hoffa never did what Nori did, and that's put it out. And we gotta remember that Nori is real. Nori did what he had to do by playing the game. Nori just played the game. Nori ain't scared. He ain't shook. But he played the game, and he did it smart. He waited. He had the thing up for 2 days. He knew that thing was going to be able to be recorded and saved. You know how valuable this will be in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years? This is going to shake the block, what this man said. And for Nori to do what he did, I'd give him nothing but respect. And I think about what you said with the Ashkenazis and how
Let's go.
When I was in the bar business, we used to have to pick people up on their heads and slam them, put them in the hospital. Because you never really want somebody to have an opportunity to come back.
Right.
That night. You really want them to think about it. You know,
Right.
so I would like to,
Right.
if I had to really put you out, we're going to put you out where you're going to have to walk to Harlem Hospital. And that gives you enough time to calm down. You know, and I used to have to do all the apologizing the next day to my boss and be like, I take full responsibility about what happened.
Right.
You know, I used to be like, Pat, listen, Pat, it was my fault. Don't blame nobody but me. You know, I'm the one that told them to, like that. I kind of, they saw that I was getting a little aggressive, so security moved the way they did. So I'm just going to put one security in the back. I used to even pay a security for an extra day, tell them, take tomorrow off.
Okay. If I can jump in for a second, Big Elvis. Math Hoffa, who I've known very well over the years, he was remorseful about his actions in the early days of battle rap. He did take accountability, thus the reason why he's able to do so well now. People see the genuine side in him. I know Math Hoffa as a good human being, as a father. He's a very thoughtful person, and he's a very compassionate guy. So he did accept responsibility. He was, knocking niggas out on stage, Sirius Jones and other people. He was a wild Brooklyn nigga, but he did, turn it around.
No.
He turned it around.
This gangster.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pat. I'm sorry. Start to interrupt. Forgive me.
Go ahead.
what I'm saying is that no, not half of gangsters not on trial.
No.
All I'm saying is just that he wasn't willing to lose his YouTube channel for this man. He wasn't willing to say, I'm just a journalist putting out there, and no, he wasn't willing to take the chance.
Oh, you're talking about with Ye? You about Ye?
Yeah, talking about the Ye thing.
Oh, okay.
The Ye thing. This is what Nori apologized for it, talking about, there was using the room on the Breakfast Club and all that, talking to lesser charge McKelvey. And
I didn't see the whole Breakfast Club thing. I really just, again, I've been busy packing. I just caught a little tail end of it, but I just, from a business standpoint, I agree with what he did. Everybody doesn't have to keep it real. And if you don't have money saved, then you got to look at wifey, the kids, and you got to bite the fucking bullet sometimes, Everybody can't have a girlfriend like Star, now, born in 1995.
Nice.
Go ahead.
All right. Yeah. Much respect to the 1995 girls.
Easy.
That's coming up, that want to feel themselves. But I respect. I love the show. The show is absolutely lit.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
And I just want to also say that no, I made my point.
Yeah, you did.
Respect to Nori.
Thank you, man.
Respect to Nori, man. He put it out there. I think it was Diddy that took it down, and Diddy's the one that told him, you better get your ass over there and talk to Charlemagne, lesser charge McKelvey.
Yeah.
So that's what I think I think that's how it went down. He did what he was told because he's under contract with Revolt.
He's a tool.
And Diddy didn't like him. No, he wasn't a tool. Yes, he's usable, but he did. He at least he put it out for 2 days.
Yeah.
That's the great thing.
Okay. Good to talk to you, Elvis.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Sometimes you got to be a tool. In the world of media and entertainment, music, radio, television, you got to be a tool, Got to get up there and do the ham bone. Ham bone, where you been? All around the world and back again. Don't act like, niggas is going to be there for you when the bottom falls out. They're not. On the screen, guys, songs.work.info, another one of my sponsors. Please go there, tell them I sent you. I say again, songs.work.info. Jamal, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Hey, Doris, got your donation. I had to put on my glasses, thought it was the Fonz. Hey! Oh, you mean the jacket? Hey! Thank you, Doris. Yeah, I just, I'm packing for the road trip. I'm not saying when I'm leaving. And I say, here's a box, a Tommy Hilfiger box I have not opened yet. Let me just open this shit. I said, oh, shit, okay. I think it's got some type of hoodie, too. I don't want to pull the hoodie out because it's not cold enough yet, but. Hey, the funds. Okay, whoever just sent $1.99 in my live chat, can you please get your broke ass out of here? We don't need nigger pennies, but thank you anyway. All right, thank you just the same. Mo Skrilla, got your donation. Okay. Blade tapping in. Jews put the pressure on Nori's ass. Okay. Maybe they did. Maybe he had a realization. I'm gonna apologize, and I'm gonna save what I got. The house on the beach. Doesn't he live on the beach? I saw Nori about a year ago stepping outside in the morning, smoking a blunt. Is he down there? Where is he at? Out in the Keys or some fucking where? Is he on South Beach? Pardon me. Is he on South Beach? Yeah, they sat him down. Yeah, man. Man, fuck these niggas. I'm apologize. Juggle LLC got your donation. Oh, thank you so much. Don't you ever try and talk reckless about my donators. Hey, Tyra, got your donation. Hennessy is post-op, but she looked like a nigga, though. That's what I heard. Thank you, Tyra. So, hang on a second. Hennessy Marie, the trans woman, let me try and read this carefully here. In the Miami area, I don't believe that Hennessy, based upon what I saw, again, the Paris Milan video, I don't believe that Hennessy was just tricking all these niggas. No. Yeah, a lot of these new rapping, zesty niggas, they're fascinated by the trans women. What's the guy's name? Oh, God. Hold on a second. I'm going to make sure I get his name right. No Flex Zone. No Flex. They know about it. Yeah. Wasn't he talking to a tranny? Well, I don't want to say dating, but wasn't he some tranny was trying to expose him, and then you had another nigga? It's no big deal to them. So I don't believe, Tyra, and thank you for your donation. I don't believe that, Hennessy Marie is just tricking these niggas. These niggas know what it is. They get caught sleeping in Hennessy Marie's bed, and she's got the nails on them with the fucking tattoos. Something happens. They start doing the most, and then Hennessy says, "Oh, really? You weren't busting this badussy open? Here you go." And then up goes the story on Instagram. Broom, I got your donation. BROOM. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, can you send me a link? I'm not just going to scream something out about Kanye or Ye being sued. Send me a link, please. I always need a source. This is the Star Report. Okay, this is something different. Let me bring area code 708. Then I'm going back to Cash App. 708, are you there? Good afternoon or early evening?
Good evening, sir. Good evening. Or good afternoon, sorry.
How are you, man?
Pretty good. So I was following your content. I appreciate it because I've been calling for the past few years to your show and how Kanye's the greatest.
Okay.
And people are appreciating it. I love it. Kanye 2024, praise Jesus. Hallelujah, Lord Jesus. Let's go. And then I just wanted to say something about the transgender thing too.
Okay. Go ahead.
I think any transgenders that is violated and has fooled somebody should be registered sex offenders.
I think that's a different perspective. A registered sex offender. You have violated someone's.
Because that's.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Someone's privacy.
Exactly. No, that's exactly the process of what they're doing and what those three words are is exactly what it is.
Okay.
They're offending your gender or in the most predatorial way.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
I can
see that.
Yeah, it's the most disgusting, it's probably one of the most disgusting sins if I could even judge such a thing. And then,
well, now hang on a second. Are you just pulling this out of the air, or did you see somewhere that this has been an actual lawsuit or case law or something like that?
No, I just got into your show because I wish I could have called the past few times, but I've been busy with work.
Gotcha.
But I just caught your show during a break, and then I saw on one of your subtitles or whatever that something about a transgender, and So yeah, no, I've had this thought for a while, just debates with my local buddies and stuff about like weird predatorial.
Can I ask you a question respectfully? Respectfully.
Yeah, what's up?
Have you yourself ever been in a sticky situation? A sticky situation, you know, you're out there high on that shit. Hey, high on that shit, turned up, doing the most. You look at it, it looks at you, nobody else is looking, you know? That shit got you going. You then say, oh, fuck it, ain't nobody gonna know. Come on.
I know it would be funny to say yes, but no, I absolutely have never had that experience. And then also, I just wanted to also say rest in peace, Pat's Day, because one of the reasons why
Pat's Day was a great guy. But now, hang on a second. Let's go back to the alleged bussy encounter.
Yeah.
How old are you again? I think I remember speaking to you. How old are you?
Yeah, last time you asked, I was 29, but I'm 30 now.
Okay. Listen, man, that's you know, you're right there. Your generation, you guys are up on what is it, Pornhub and those other sites, adult search, you know, and somebody's clicking on all those bussy videos. Those bussy videos, from what I hear, get a lot of traction.
Yeah, I don't know. I tend to stay away from all that. Honestly, I got too much to deal with. Like I'm a very busy person, but outside of that, like when it comes to that type of stuff, I get freaked out. Like I get freaked out just by seeing a little bit more hair than I'm used to on a woman. Or I look at their elbows, I look at their hands. Like I'm very keen on that stuff. And I work on the health and wellness field, so I'm pretty savvy when it comes to that. But like I said, rest in peace, Pat Day, Kanye 2024.
Okay. Thank you, man. Yes, sir.
Appreciate the content.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Okay, all right. Guys on the screen, subscribe to Mr. Precise 8 in my community section. We just reposted his banner to the top. Okay, check him out. Tell him I sent you. Craig, are you on the line, or are you just tapping in with the donation? Thank you, Craig. I am so tired of Fat Joe, a.k.a. Okay, listen, I don't want to take personal shots at Joe. I don't want my audience to take personal shots at Joe. I don't want to take personal shots. I give him a little tune-up from time to time just to let him know he can get it, you know? It's never personal. I think he's a good guy, you know? He got his spick wake-up call when they put him in the penitentiary. I don't know how he got out that fast, but thank you for your donation. Blade. Ooh, okay. Blade has sent me a link. Ye is officially getting sued. Okay. I have not done the research yet. $250 million lawsuit, according to therap.com. W is in Wednesday, R as in Robert, A as in Apple, P as in Peter. Therap.com. Hold on a second. I don't know. I don't know about that. I haven't done the research. I don't want to comment just yet. But thank you, Blade. Okay, so what's going on with academics and Gloria Velez? Oh. Wait a minute now. Shit. Who's texting me? Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, wait a minute. I didn't even see you there. On the block with Jen.
How are you, Star?
I'm good. So I didn't see you on the line. Listen, Jen, you know you got to hit the Cash App for me to really pay attention. But I just happened to see you.
I was about to do that. Because I'm like, he don't see me unless I'm spending scroller.
Well, I don't look at the phone during the show because I got these windows open and so on and so forth. But Hang on one second, Jenna. Okay, I got to come back and watch this. On Chigs Smooth on YouTube, there's a video, DJ Academics and Gloria Velez. Okay, you got to be careful with Gloria Velez. She's with the shits. I'm not going to repeat, what I've said over the years because I don't want to be disrespectful to Remy Ma, but be careful, Academics. Gloria Velez is with the shits. She pops off first. Jen, what's going on with you this afternoon? Or it's early where you are. You're in Las Vegas. What's cracking?
Yeah, listening to you. You got me dying over here.
Listening
to you, listening to the show, listening to callers. Officially, Kanye is being sued.
Okay.
I just did some research, and I made sure that it wasn't just like the bootleg news sources, but it does say that as of Tuesday, Floyd's family has hired a team, and they're going after him. They're seeking $250 million in damages for harassment, misappropriation, defamation, and infliction of emotional distress. So that the wheels are turning. That has begun, and they also sent him a cease and desist.
Okay. Well, listen, for the most part, Jen, I want to focus on Nori. I am in support of his apology. I mean, I wouldn't do it personally, but he's a great guy in my opinion. And I think that, he's put in enough work over the decades to the point where, it should be about him and his family, preserving his legacy, moving forward, being the great content creator that he is, along with DJ EFN. And, Ye is someplace else. What say you, Jen? What do you say?
Well, I broke it down yesterday on my show, how I felt about what Nori did. The only issue I have with Nori, and this is the only issue I have with Nori, is that he let lesser charge son him. I don't mind that he apologized. I know you're not apologetic, but you come from a time where it wasn't even necessary to apologize, right? It's like, people, it has evolved, right?
Yeah.
People are, they're not trying to mess up their money now, and they shouldn't, because it goes back to what you said. The urban audience is not a loyal audience. They're not even loyal to themselves, all right? Because everybody that's talking this trash about Nori folded, you're going to be watching Drink Champs next episode. All of you, everybody. So if they're not even loyal to what they're saying, the street code is there is no code, right?
Yeah,
all the stuff that rappers were talking about, I don't snitch, it sounded good on tracks, and we all loved it because it sounded really, really tough. But behind the scenes, I mean, how many names can we run off of snitches and rats and people that are like, I'm not doing 25 to life for you, bruh. So street code has always been, there is no code. It's just been hidden behind track.
Yeah. But now, Jen, if I can jump in, do you know who's bigger snitches than blacks in hip hop?
Oh.
Italians.
Really? Well, yeah, we've seen that too.
Yeah. Dirty rats, guineas, wops, fucking rats. That's a fact.
Well, you know more than me, because you're half side.
One of my uncles right now, who's maintaining my house or my summer home up in Rome, New York. There's a bag on his head right now. But tell it anyway. So all right. So you spoke about Nori apologizing. My perspective, in case you don't know, listen, I'm not scared, never scared. I move according to my own beat, my own drum, so to speak. But I'm not really saying, Nori should be scared of the small hats. No, I think that he should protect his interest. Everybody stumbles, and sometimes you have to say, all right, listen, my bad, I said some crazy shit, and that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny how people are holding, a lot of these cats to such a high standard. They're like, why did Nori say all he does is drink and get high? Because that's all he does.
That's what he does.
Because does. Like, they want Obama out of Nori, right? The guy got in a new angle, a new hustle. He's making money. He's taking care of his family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What does he care what you think about his show when you're going to watch it tomorrow anyway? Like,
I think
leave that man alone.
I think he's got about 11 kids last time I checked. But so let me ask you, Jen. Let me ask. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Guys, how many kids does Nori have? He's a good guy. He probably takes care of all of them. So on the block with Jen, you go hard in the paint. Your moniker, or I think is, let's argue. Have you apologized for anything? Would you apologize for anything?
I've never apologized for anything, and I wouldn't apologize. Like, my thing is just stop watching the channel. Change the channel. That's how I apologize to you. I'm giving you the freedom to change the channel. That's my apology. Now, if you want to talk about why you disagree with my point of view and you want to walk away agreeing to disagree, then that is what we'll do. That is what we'll do. So, and the first thing people say is, you wouldn't say that about the small hats. I don't have a beef with the small hats. I don't care. I can hear you fine.
No, I know you can, but yeah, I hit the wrong button. That was me.
I can hear you on YouTube too.
No, that was me. We're okay now, but I hit the wrong button before. Okay.
Okay, está bien.
Okay. All right, well, listen, Jen, I'm going to slide off because I got to get my audio back together here. Good to talk to you, okay?
All right, sir. Thank you.
Take care. Bye. All right. All right, thank you, guys. I don't know what happened with my audio. It's me. Nobody's shutting me down. It's me. How long was my audio out? That's the question. Testing. Yeah, it was me. It was all me. FBJ, how long was my audio out? How long was my audio? Thank you, King Simon. He says 3 minutes. Wow, that's a long time. Let me get another sponsor on the screen here. We're having a good conversation. Okay. www.easybladeshavingproducts.com. I say again, www.easybladeshavingproducts.com. Let me put this other banner away. Maybe I hit the wrong goddamn button. I got to go back and fix that. Shit. After the show. I hate that when that happens, right? Bussy Analytics. I got your donation. Thank you so much. Hold a second. Okay, this is crazy. A caller once said it behooves a black man to flaunt his bussy for the greater good of pleasing the white man. Jesus, who was that? Thank you for your donation. Was anybody on hold? Anybody text me that I forgot? Because the conversations are very, very productive today. I want to make sure that I get people in the lines who were holding, okay? Let me go to Cash App. I see you folks supporting the machine. Pardon me for moving a little slow here. Elvis, thank you for your donation again. Elvis the chef, okay. Blade. Blade talking crazy. Thank you, Blade. Thank you. Blade's always watching my money. Sir Shy, got your donation. Ye is right. Nori needs to be brave and stand tall. Okay, I hear you. I hear you. Why is he not standing tall? I mean, I don't know Nori's, the intricate details or reasons why he apologized. Again, I didn't hear the conversation with him in the two radio stations, or if he went someplace else, but why isn't standing tall for his family considered, standing tall? Gangs of Love, are you tapping in, sir? Where is Gangs of Love? 832. Gangster of Love, thank you for your donation, man. Pardon me, I'm having a little issues with my audio today. Are you there? Gangster of love.
I'm here. What's going on, Star?
Good to hear from you, man. Thank you for your support as always. Where do you want to start?
I wanted to chime in with the Kanye West and Nori thing.
Go ahead.
And then it's kind of a question maybe you can answer, but people are saying apologize to the Jews. And I personally haven't really dealt with Jews, but what is a Jew? Because, like, Kanye says, oh, the black people are the original Jews, but then what is being a Jew? Is that a religion, Jewish, or is it a you've been saying culture, but like what is actually being a Jew? What describes being a Jew?
Well, what is your interpretation? Because, you know, people have different systems of belief. Judaism is a culture. There are other people who will say different. I'm not here to try and pick it all apart. My focus is Nori. I'm not scared of no goddamn body. I don't know how far you go back with me, but nobody has gone harder at other cultures than Star in the history of goddamn urban radio. Jews included. Asians, Hispanics, every goddamn body. And not to sound overly arrogant and cocky, but my philosophy, objective hate that came out of objectivism. I'm self-made. I've done very well for myself. I've saved my money. I've done things with my money to the point where I can do this here now by way of passion, and I don't have to crawl to a radio station to do old school shows. But so what is your interpretation of who you think Kanye West is talking about, number one? And number two, does it hinder you, that culture? Does that culture hinder you?
Say that one more time. Well, you were asking me that, or you were making a statement.
What is your interpretation of who Kanye West is talking about, number one, and the culture of the Jews? Are they stopping you, preventing you? Are you hindered because of their power? That's my question to you, sir.
No, the Jews ain't stopping me from doing anything.
Okay.
I, again, personally don't know a whole lot about them. I read basically, you know, Hitler wanted to destroy him because he wasn't able to banking prosper. And
it's a lot deeper than that. Now, you know, not to cut you off, it's deeper than that. And you and I have spoken on multiple occasions. How old are you again? You're in your 30s, right?
No, I'm 43.
43. You've never once listened to something by way of the Torah, a translation via YouTube audio, the Torah?
No, so I know there's Hasidic Jews and there's Orthodox Jews, but I personally I don't subscribe to organized religion. Like my right part of my heart is JW, the left part of my heart is FOI, and then the rest of my heart is me. You know, I don't believe in organized religion, so I don't know.
Well, listen, I'm going to spend a little more time with you because you do support the machine. Let me just say this. I don't want to keep making it about me. I became an atheist by way of a rational awakening, not because of some trauma or something bad happened or I didn't hit the lottery or something, you know, or I got disappointed. My bitch left. It wouldn't come back. No, a rational awakening. But within that process, I had to research and study and learn about things such as a surah in the Holy Quran and one of the translations by A. Yusuf Ali. I had to learn about the Great Crusades and Richard the Lionheart and Saladin. You know, you can't denounce something unless you have an understanding of it. You feel me? So I would suggest to you, I mean, I appreciate you asking me, but in order for you to reach a certain conclusion, do some research, especially now. It's not like my era. We had to physically go to the library. Now you can just bang, bang, bang. You can do this, and you can, you know, you don't have to use Google all the time, but you can get that information, and then you can say, oh, okay, well, this is who Kanye is talking about. This is who he's trying to align certain people with. But now keep in mind, The Old Testament and the New Testament are two different books. Two different books. And that Old Testament ain't got a goddamn thing to do with American black people. Not a goddamn thing. But go ahead and finish up.
All right. And then last thing I want to say is N.O.R.E. is not FBA. So I heard another gentleman on here saying that he was on the Breakfast Club making black people look bad. No, he wasn't.
Gotcha.
He's not FBA. He doesn't represent us. He's not the enemy either, though. Don't get me wrong. Like Nori is, if he was to come over and be with black people, we would gladly accept him. But he's not FBA.
Okay.
And then Kanye, we should have been got rid of him when he started wearing that MAGA hat. Because again, I voted for Trump strictly for financial reasons, but Kanye has been off the rocker. So he put on a White Lives Matter shirt and was with Candace Owens.
Right.
So if any black people are supporting Kanye, that tells you that, like, people aren't just thinking. Like, we should have been got rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
So
I want to give you something, Gangster of Love, to just do a little research when you're talking about Jews and history. You got a pen or something like that? Or can you remember this?
I got a pen. I can write it down.
King Alexander Jannaeus. King Alexander, Jannaeus. Jannaeus. Start there.
Okay.
Start there. And work your way up. Don't just focus on Hitler, because, you know, if you start there, then you'll be missing everything really that really has more substance to it. I'll just say that. But King Alexander Jannaeus, okay? You tell me who that was next time you call in.
Say that one more time.
You tell me who that was next time you call in. King Alexander Jannaeus, okay?
King Alexander Jannaeus. I got that.
Thank you, man. Thank you for your support.
Peace.
Peace, okay. I want to say something else here before I forget, and I mean no disrespect, because he's a great guy, Irv Gotti. Irv has been, well, he reached out to me, reached out to Star a year ago, and we've had some productive conversations with regards to some possible business. Irv Gotti went on the Drink Champs, and he said it felt good to get that white approval. Anybody remember that in the live chat? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Irv Gotti said that on the Drink Champs. Now, if that's how he feels personally, okay. But here in today's day and time, when FBA and ADOS have the ability to be more independent, you know, I just took notice of it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say something disrespectful towards him, because he and I do text from time to time. But anybody catch that? What Irv Gotti said? Felt good to have that white cosign. Some of you saw that? If not, don't worry about it, all right? Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody by way of Cash App and Super Chat. And on the screen, please make sure you check out my sponsor, www.blackbodyworks.com. Troy, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. King Simon, thank you, King Simon. Were you on the line or just tapping in, King Simon? I think you were just texting me. Thank you so much, King Simon. Scotty, I got your donation. Scotty, I got to move out of here, man. Wanda, got your donation. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on, I said the wrong thing. Hold on, I said the wrong thing. Ebony, you are my
Star.
Hey, you are my last caller. Thank you for tapping in.
Thank you.
Ebony was cracking.
Thank you. So I just wanted to tap in on the situation. So I listened to the whole interview before they took him down.
Are you on some type of speaker deal? It sounds really sharp and echoey. Can you make some adjustments so we can hear you, please?
Sure, it's my.
Give her a second, guys. Hello? She clicked off. I didn't click her off. She clicked off. I'll wait for you to call back. Ebony, can you call back? Let me see what number she called from. Ebony, I'm going to look back at my queue for you. You clicked off. I think that's her right there. Is that you, Ebony? Did you call back?
Hey, yes. Is my sound better now?
There you go. It's a little bit, yeah. So where do you want to start? We're talking about N.O.R.E. apologizing. And
yeah, so
that's it.
Right. So the Nori situation. So I listened to the whole interview, all 3 hours before they took it down.
Okay.
And I'm in agreement with you. I think, Nori has, he's gotten in the situation that, most people would love to be in.
Mm-hmm.
His platform is amazing. And it's just based on him having fun, talking the drink champs. He's not a politician.
Right.
He's not a public speaker.
Yeah.
He's not any of those things. So, as you stated, he has to feed his family. He has to provide. He knows what it is.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing the game. He did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Now, what I find interesting is Nori has a famous question that he poses to every guest on his show.
Okay.
Which is, which do you value more, loyalty or respect?
Okay.
I think this situation speaks specifically to that question.
Okay.
Because he often says both. And most people say loyalty. And I think this is the danger of loyalty, Star.
Okay.
When you are loyal to the wrong person, they will take you down because they don't respect you. Kanye doesn't respect him. He doesn't. He doesn't care. And Kanye is a billionaire. He's beyond us.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that we as a community still have expectations of Kanye, I don't get that. I like Kanye. I do, but I just feel like he's all over the place at this point.
Okay.
He's all over the place. And but in terms of Nori, I absolutely agree. I don't think he did anything wrong. Lesser charge is happy that this happened.
Kwame Brown called Charlemagne lesser charge. I want to give Kwame his acknowledgement. I did not hear.
He loves this.
Yeah, I did not hear the exchange between Nori and Charlemagne. I can only imagine, and I want you to finish up on this. I can only imagine he was loving this moment because Ye did take a hard shot at Charlemagne, is asking why is he so concerned about another man's dick. Go ahead. I saw that.
Which is a legit question. That's a legit question. Why are you so obsessed with, that, and that's his thing. That's how he got to where he is now with that type of rhetoric. But, he loved it. He loved it. He's the one who told Nori that he should take it down. No, I just think you should take it down. He loves it. He loves that he feels like he's taking an L.
Okay.
But I just want to say this, and I'll go. In the interview, Kanye also mentioned something about the nation, and he played an audio. I'm surprised no one's talking about this. As he was getting up to go to the restroom, he left his phone on the table, and it was allegedly an audio of the minister speaking in support of him and, his White Lives Matter shirt.
Minister Farrakhan?
No one.
Minister? What
yes.
minister? Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to say allegedly because I don't, the interview is not there for anyone to verify.
No, right.
But he played an audio of allegedly him. I don't believe it was him. I don't know. But I find it interesting that no one spoke to that. And it sounds like I perceived it as he was speaking in support of everything that Kanye was saying in terms of, White Lives Matter and things like that, which we know, the obvious, but, everything else. But that's it. I love your show. Thank you for allowing me to hang on.
Hang on. Hold on 1 second. Aaron, sit tight. You're going to be my last caller. Aaron, stay there. I had a question on the screen. Do you want to take a stab at should transgenders inform you on dates? This is based upon a story on Paris Milan's YouTube channel. Hennessy Marie out of Florida, Miami. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. I agree with a gentleman that called in earlier and said that he feels like it should be considered, what is it, a charge? I forgot which charge he said.
Right.
When you don't disclose.
You don't disclose.
But let me say this really quickly.
But go ahead.
Right. When I was in grad school, Star, I dated, I believe it was a man. I don't know. To this day, I still have trauma over that situation because I don't know if it was a born man or not. Still, to this day, just because of an exchange we had, and I don't know. So absolutely, you should tell the person what's wrong with. It's no different if a person, doesn't like short people or doesn't like fat people or whatever. We're allowed to have preferences.
Right.
So let me know. Let me know. Put it on the table. That's it, and I have the right to say yes or no. It's nothing against you. It's just that's not my preference.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So yes, I think it should definitely be disclosed.
Well, thank you for being patient, and thank you for your support.
You're welcome.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. Wow, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Aaron, good afternoon, N.O.R.E. Well, it's evening now. How are you, man? You are my last caller. Where do you want to start, sir? Good to hear from you.
I'm all right. I'm okay. I wanted to respond to what you were saying about Nori. I think Nori did the right thing.
Okay.
The message is already out there. Kanye is saying things that people cannot afford to say.
Okay.
And Nori, so what if Nori apologizes? So what? He got the message that Kanye said is out there.
Right.
And Revolt was the only one that had the heart enough to release it because HBO pulled theirs down and wouldn't release it. It's already out there. So what if you have to go around and apologize? As long as people and I don't want to take shots at like your audience or anything, but like some of the people you're calling in and they're saying some things don't affect them, like America's relationship with Israel doesn't affect. It's just people are either uneducated or you either just don't know, you're just playing dumb, or you just don't have the financial backing to speak out. Nori did his job.
Well, again, Aaron, one of the worst things you can do when you call into this show is say, your audience, you don't know this audience. This audience is, hang on. This audience is allowing you to call in. This audience of people, again, and maybe I should send you my analytics. I thought I did. To show you that those are, for the most part, working class people that have careers, managers, VPs, doctors, military. They send me emails all the time behind the scenes. Everybody who calls in is not a representation of the audience. So try to understand that if the consensus of my audience were to say, Star, that guy brings nothing of value to the show. Here's $1,000. Get him the fuck out of here. You'd be out of here. You'd be out of here. So they're letting you speak, man. Speak. You don't have to take shots at people who you don't even know who they are. Go ahead.
I get you. It's just really strange to me that people are in their 30s and 40s and are just saying that, for example, because I don't want to get anything demonetized here, but you're going to say something like, America's relationship with Israel doesn't affect you. And you're in your 30s and are you that uneducated on the real world? I'm just sorry. I'm not trying to be offensive.
Well, no.
I just never
No. Put that on me because I have been making sure that the audience stays on topic. You see, that's what we do here. And with all due respect, when you call in sometimes you're like, no, man. The topic is Nori. Not what's going on. Not what's going on between Israel and Palestine. Nori, you've said he did the right thing. Finish up, man, because I'm out of here. Finish up.
Okay, my thing is this: Kanye's message. What Kanye said, because America's relationship with Israel is a derivative of what Kanye West is talking about, right? So Kanye's message is already out there.
Great.
Nori did his job.
Okay.
So what if he has to apologize? This is a long-term, the people that Kanye is speaking up against, These are people with political power on both sides of the aisle. These are people who own militaries. And so Kanye may be able to go that hard out there, but a bunch of other people can't.
Right.
So for me, I feel like N.O.R.E. did his job. The fact that the message is already out there, the fact that the stuff is already out there, and so many people have already heard it. So what if he has stuff?
Now, hang on. I'm going to jump in because I don't want you to be redundant. You said what you said. I appreciate that. Can I get your opinion? Should transgenders tell you when they're dating or when you're dating them?
I think all those people should go in a mental institution. Anybody who mutilates
that's
their
not
own
the
body
question,
shouldn't be out there.
Aaron, that's not the question. The question is, it's on the screen, should transgenders inform you on dates? That's the question.
Yes.
Okay. Your generation, man, they're different. Regardless of your political or philosophical views, they're different. And a lot of them, they say, well, it's pussy, it's coochie, it doesn't matter. But you say, yes, tell me, or else. Okay, I'm just asking. Hey, man, thank you. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right.
All right, I appreciate the donation, Aaron.